Hogwarts Legacy, a highly anticipated open-world RPG, has been set to be released sometime in 2022. While we are still waiting for a concrete release window, many are still wondering whether they are going to be able to play Hogwarts Legacy on their preferred platform of choice. Luckily, upon its initial release, the developers have provided some details about the platforms Hogwarts Legacy will be coming to. It has been stated that Hogwarts Legacy will be coming to all the current gen platforms, including PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. But unfortunately, Nintendo Switch was not on the list, and the reason for that is still unclear. But considering that Switch is now a few steps behind from the rest of the platforms in terms of power, it is quite possible that the specs for Hogwarts Legacy are way too high for it to run smoothly on Switch, which could be the reason why Nintendo is absent from the list. But the good news is that Hogwarts Legacy will be cross-gen, so if you're like me, who's struggling to get a new PS5 or the new Xbox, you still will be able to play Hogwarts Legacy on your PS4 or Xbox One. Now, you might be wondering, wouldn't that mean that you would be playing the lower-end version of the game? So considering that the development of Hogwarts Legacy started at least in 2017, the game was meant more for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So I'm sure it will run perfectly on the now last-gen platforms. But at the same time, the now current-gen platform versions of Hogwarts Legacy will get some sweet upscaling with faster loading times, some graphic improvements, and more stable frame rates. But the biggest question is where you would get the best performance and overall experience. What would be the ultimate platform for Hogwarts Legacy? Is it going to be the PS5 or Xbox Series X? Of course, it is a bit early to say, and that's entering the console war zone. But I think that the overall performance and quality is going to be great on both platforms. However, I believe the PS5's DualSense controller and 3D audio will add a bit more to the immersion and improve the overall experience. In fact, in one of the interviews, the developers have stated that Hogwarts Legacy is going to take full advantage of the DualSense controller, using their adaptive triggers and haptic feedback. So, because of that, I believe the PS5 will be the ultimate place for Hogwarts Legacy. But with that being said, I'd still have to first play the game on both platforms in order to give the final verdict of the comparison. And I will definitely come back to this debate upon Hogwarts Legacy's release. Meanwhile, I wonder what you think about this, and I would love to continue this discussion in the comments section. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.